Hello students, today we are going to see SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop and T flip-flop from 4th module. Okay, first we are going to see SR flip-flop. SR latch already we have seen it. The difference between SR latch and flip-flop is the clock signal. Without the clock signal, that is SR latch. With the clock signal, that is SR flip-flop. Okay, here also same truth table only. So before that we'll see the symbol. There are 3 inputs including clock. It is 3 inputs. In SR latch only yes and or will be there, the clock will not be there, but here clock is included, so only it is called SR flip-flop. Without clock it is called SR latch. Okay, SR flip-flop and Q bar. This is truth table. Whenever both S and R are 0 and 0, and your current state output will be the previous state. There is no change, there is no any new change. If previous state is 0, output is 0, previous state is 1, output is 1. Whenever S is 1 and R is 0, your output will set. Whenever S is 0 and R is 1, your output will reset, that is Q will be 0. Whenever both the inputs are 1, this input condition is not allowed, because Q and Q bar you will get 0. It should not be 0 and 0. Q bar should be always complement of Q. No, so this input condition is not allowed in SR flip-flop as well as SR latch. Okay, now we'll see the timing diagram. S and R, this is clock, this is clock pulse. So negative edge is taken, means falling edge is taken here. At the first falling edge, this is first falling edge, S is 1, R is 0. So whenever S is 1, your output Q will be set. Okay, so it became 1. In the next negative edge, this is again 0, again it is 1. So again S is 1, Q is also 1 again. Next, at this point R is 1, Q is 0. So whenever reset is 1, your Q will be 0. So it became 0. At the next point, again R is 1, sorry, S is 1, R is 0. S means set, no? So your output became 1. Here also again this is 0, this is 1. R is 0, S is 1. So output will be 1. Then at this point R is 1, S is 0. Whenever R is 1, your Q will be 0. Next, at this point R is 0, S is 1. So your Q will be 1. Q bar will be complement of Q. Okay. Then now we are going to see master slave SR implementation, SR flip-flop implementation. See, if you are using one SR latch, it will work either at the positive edge or negative edge of the clock pulse. So to make it work simultaneously, we are connecting two SR latches and we are giving clock pulses. So it becomes SR flip-flop. Okay. So one is called master, another one is called slave. So the master is working with the negative clock pulse, because the master is receiving negative clock pulse, the slave is getting positive clock pulse. So the P is the output of master, Q is the output of slave. P will work at the negative edge of clock pulse, Q will work at the positive edge of clock pulse. You can refer the timing diagram. Clock, positive clock, negative clock, S and R, P. P is master output, Q is negative output. Master is working at the negative edge, Q is working at the positive edge. Okay. Then we'll move to JK flip-flop. JK flip-flop is similar to SR flip-flop only. It's the extended version of SR flip-flop, because in SR flip-flop we have a drawback. The last input condition, 1 and 1 input condition, is forbidden. It is not allowed. So to overcome that, we are moving to next flip-flop, that is JK flip-flop. Okay. So here the J input correspond to S. The J input correspond to S, K input correspond to R. Okay. 3 inputs J, K and clock. 2 outputs Q and Q bar. This is the logic circuit. K is nothing but, as I said, it is R. J is S. Okay. So if you see this alone, this is the SR flip-flop. This is the SR flip-flop. Okay. So with that we have two more gates, AND gate 1 and gate 2. AND gate 1 inputs are K, clock and Q. This is Q. Okay. Then AND gate 2 inputs are clock, J and Q bar. So all together it is JK flip-flop. Now the truth table. Whenever both 0 and 0 are J and K are 0 and 0, then there is no change in the output. The previous state will be the current state output. Okay. Then whenever J is 1, so as I said, J is nothing but S, K is nothing but R. Okay. So whenever S or J is 1, your output is 1. Whenever K or R or 1, your output is 0. Okay. Whenever the both inputs are 1 and 1, then your output toggles from the previous state. If the previous state is 0, then the current state is 1. If the previous state is 1, the current state is 0. Okay. You can apply all the 4 input conditions to this circuit and you can check the output Q also. You can check it. Timing diagram. So this timing diagram is drawn for rising edge. Okay. So at the first rising edge, J is 1, K is 0. If J is 1, then your Q will be 1, which became 1. Okay. Then at the second rising edge, your J is 0, K is 1. Whenever K is 1, your Q will be 0. Then at the third point, J is 1, K is also 1. Whenever both the inputs are 1, your Q will be toggling from the previous state. Previous state was 0, so the current state is 1 now. Okay. This is timing diagram of JK flip-flop. Now T flip-flop. T flip-flop is toggle flip-flop. Okay. There is only one input T and outputs are Q and Q bar. This is the conversion of JK to T. So J and K both are connected together and T. The common input is applied, also the clock also second input. Okay. Truth table. If T is 0, if input is 0, then your current state is previous state. Current state is previous state. If previous state is 0, your current state is 0. If previous state is 1, current state is 1. If T is equal to 1, your current state will be toggling from previous state. If previous state is 0, your current state will be 1. If previous state is 1, your current state will be 0. Okay. We'll see the timing diagram. So this is also for rising edge. At the first rising edge, your T is equal to 0. If T is equal to 0, your Q will be previous state. Previous state was, here you can check, previous state is 0. So the current state is also 0. Okay. Now at this point, T is equal to 1. If T is equal to 1, the output will toggle from the previous state. Our previous state is 0. So it will be 1 now. It toggle from 0 to 1. Next, this point. At this point, T is equal to 0. If T is equal to 0, previous state will be continued. So same 1 is continuing here. At this point, again T is equal to 0. So same previous state is continuing here. Again, next rising edge, T is equal to 0. So same 1 is continuing here. Next, at this point, your T is equal to 1. If T is equal to 1, your state will toggle from the previous one. So previous state was 1. So the current state will be 0. Okay. Again, next rising edge, T is 1. 1 means it will toggle from the previous state. Okay. So 0 to 1. Okay. So, thank you.